like in past two sessions, we have checked how to create a few components in Click platform. To access Click platform, you have to click on your profile image in Click home page, and you can see option called bots and tools here. So once you click on it, this platform page will open up. So this is the integrations page. So here we have 7 components listed in the LHS. So in past two sessions, we have created a command message action, widget function, scheduler, and database. So using all these components, we have built a to-do list application. So we have also used bot, but to just to notify the pending to-dos in the bot. So we have not explored bot in detail. So, but we have explored all other components in the platform. So let me give a quick recap of what we have done in the last two sessions. So first we have created a command to add a to-do. The command will invoke a form. So once the user enters the details, the data will add to the Click database. So I'm clicking on create to-do. So I'm giving it as okay. I'm just giving a random content and setting the due date as today, setting the priority as low, and submitting this form. So the to-do got added successfully, and we have also created another command to get the pending to-dos for the user. So it is called pending to-dos. So once I execute it, I get this message in the chat window with the pending to-dos for which is created by me, and also an option to mark this to-do as completed. So we can just click on this mark as completed to mark this to-do as complete. So once it's done, in the next pull, you won't get that pending to-do. So we have also created an message action to add to do add this message as a to do. So once you click on that, the message will be pre-filled in the content. So we have to just add the due date and set the priority. So we have also created a widget to list the to-dos in a UI format. So to access it, we have to click on settings, more apps, and to-do widget. So here it is. So as we can see here, this is the only pending to-do for me, and I have an option to mark it as complete. And here's the list of completed to-dos. So these are the things which we have developed in the last couple of sessions. So in this session, let's look into bots and extensions. So in last session, we have used bots. Okay, I have missed schedulers. So we have also created a scheduler to post the pending to-dos every day in the user's bot. So I have configured like daily at 10:30 IST. There are pending to-dos for today. Actually, this is changed due to the time zone. But it was configured to post pending to-dos for today at 7 a.m. for at 7 a.m. daily. So we have an option called save and execute for schedulers. So once you click on that, the scheduler code will be saved and it will be executed for once. So it's for development purpose. So I had one pending to do for today, and that one pending to do got posted in my chat window. So as you can see here, here is the only pending to do, and due date is today. So that's it got posted in the chat window. So we have used a bot to post this notification. So first, what is a bot? Bot is a personal digital assistant provided in Click. So using bots, you can send direct notifications to a user. And we have also supported quick actions to trigger workflow from bot's chat window. So say, like, let me create a bot first. Here you can see a section called access levels. Access level. So there are 3 options: personal, team, and organization. When you create a bot by choosing the option as personal, it will be available only for you. So you will get the bot chat window with the handlers associated to it. So once you select a team, so you can select up to 4 teams which are available in your organization and you are also part of. So this user is part of these teams. So these teams are listed here. So we can select up to 4 teams, or we can also publish this bot to the organization. So say you are now click organizations where there are like 500 members. Once you click on this and create a bot, so this bot will be available for all the 500 users. So once they subscribe to the bot, each user will get a individual chat window. It will be like a new user joined to your organization. every 500 members can talk to that new member. So there will be individual 500 chats for that user. So user A will have chat one, user B will have chat two. So like that, the bot will be scattered to all the users of the organization once they subscribe to that bot. So next step we have channel participation. So more than having as a conversation medium, you can also add bot as a participant to a channel. Like adding a user to a channel, you can add a bot to a channel. So once we enable this option, allow users to add this bot to any channel, we get two more options. So say it says send messages and listen to messages. So the developer have to enable the configuration based on its requirement. So say I have to create a bot, so which users can add to a channel, and the bot can listen to all the messages posted in the channel. It will act like a user. So if you are part of the channel, you can read all the messages posted in the channel. So similarly, the bot will now listen to all the messages posted in the channel that it's a part of. So send message permission will let the bot to post a message. So say I'm saying hi, click on in demo bot. So this bot can reply in the channel. So to enable that functionality, we have to enable the send message option. And the auto follow threads option is to auto follow a thread whenever when a thread is created in the channel. So I'm creating a bot, saving this bot. So once the bot is created, we will be redirected to this page where we have several handlers. So till now we have seen up to 6 components, but each component doesn't have more than one or two handlers. But bot has 7 handlers, so each scattered to different use cases. So say welcome handler. So you can configure a welcome handler to post a welcome message to a user whenever he subscribes to it. Say you have created a bot and published to your organization, user B comes and subscribe to this bot. So you can this bot will welcome that user by posting some info. So you can configure that in the welcome handler. So say I have created a to-do list application bot. So user B comes and subscribe to that bot. So he has to know what are the options available for this bot. So how can he use it? So those instructions can be passed using welcome handler. So message handler is something like you can make your bot interactive. So whenever a user posts a message in the bot chat window, the bot can reply. So those workflows should be handled using message handler. Then we have mention handler. So it will be triggered whenever a bot is mentioned in a chat window. And context handler is used to build a conversation using predefined questions. So you can ask like a few questions and gather answer from the user. An incoming webhook handler is something to post data from a third-party application into Click. So you can configure the webhook in a third-party application like Figma or something. So whenever some actions takes place in that third-party application, this bot will get triggered. So we have to configure that. Once this bot gets triggered, it will be triggering this incoming webhook handler. So you can handle the workflow and do whatever is necessary. So I will demonstrate this handler in the later part of this session. And next up, we have participation handler. So as I said, a bot can be part of a channel. So there may be few operations happening in the channel, like a message will be sent. A user can edit or delete a message. Like a thread can be created or it can be closed. So there are a few operations. So for all the operations, this participation handler will be triggered. Say this bot click online demo is part of tech discussions channel. So whenever a user posts a message in the channel, this handler will get triggered, and you can perform a workflow based on that. So we'll be looking into this now. So actually, this is the documentation for a bot participation handler, and these are the operations for which this handler will be triggered. So whenever this bot gets added or removed to the channel, when a message is sent in the channel or it's edited or deleted. So these are the thread operations. So whenever a thread is created and bot gets added to it, and the thread is closed or reopened. So for all these actions, this handler will be triggered. So you can build a workflow based on these operations. So next up we have menu. So menu is something like it will be rendered under the chat composer. So it will be easy for the user to trigger quick actions, like quick actions within the chat window. We can create action, set icon for it, and change the colors, etc. We can also provide sub actions. Let me show you how it will look like. So we have our alert spot. Just okay, asset management. So here we have asset management bot. So these are the bot menus. So we can see issue and these are sub actions. So right by clicking into create issue, you can create a issue. Here we have sub actions for bugs and tasks. So these are bot menus. So in this session, we'll be creating a Google responder bot. Say, like I have a channel called Tech Discussions. So where our organization members will talk about tech. So while during the conversation, I have to pull something from the web. Say I have to search for some keyword in Google to get the results and post in that in the channel. So relevant to that conversation. So say for this, you have to open a new tab and search in the Google and get the link and post it in the channel chat window. So I'm going to automate that flow. So using that flow, a user can prefix a message with hash search, and the message will and this bot will post the Google search response in the chat window, right in the chat window. So let me create a bot for that. So I'm naming it as Google Responder. Okay, I'm enabling channel permission to send message and listen to a message. Here, as I said earlier, we have to enable the participation handler, and I'm replacing this default code with the code I have already written for this workflow. So here we have matched the operation called message sent. So we don't need to listen to any other operation. We just need this message sent operation. So if the operation is message sent and if it's text, so I'm getting the text message and I'm checking whether this message starts with hash search. So if it starts with hash search, I'm triggering a Google API to fetch the result. Search result for that user given query. I am just saving this code and opening a channel. And similar to adding a user, you can click on add participants in any channel and search for the bot. So here comes our bot. So to get this, you have to be subscribed to that bot. So the bot should have channel permission, and then you should have been subscribed to that bot. So once I click on this bot, I get this pop saying this can listen and send messages. So after this consent, the user can add this bot to the channel, and let me post it sample message. So I'm saying just hi. So the bot didn't reply. So it's just a normal conversation. So say I have to pull something search for Zoho Cliq in Google. So I'm just prefixing with hash search and entering Zoho Cliq. And now our bot has responded with the results from Google. So here you can we got the link for Zoho Cliq directly. So this reduces the like a manual intervention and you can pull the results right in the chat window. So say I'm searching for chat GPT and again the results is posted in the chat window. So the bot listens to the messages which is prefixed by hash search and pulls the search data from Google and posts in the chat window. This is one of the use cases which can be solved with participation handler. So this is a simple use case, but we have solved many use cases like say we have a support channel and all the developers are part of the channel. So we don't want every developers to be check every messages posted in the channel. So we have created a workflow like whenever a user posts a issue in the channel, based on the issue we will check the module owner. So who owns that module and notify that module owner about that issue. So say there are like 10 messages posted in the channel, only two messages should be taken care by user A. So the user A will be notified in this bot only for the two messages. So he can skip all the other eight messages. So this is one of the use case which you can solve using this participation handler. So next up, let's see how to create a how to configure incoming webhook handler. So as I said earlier, so you can use incoming webhook handler to handle the data given from a third party service and post it in like handle a workflow. Like in this example, let me trigger a let me configure a webhook to post a notification in my bot whenever I get a new mail in my Zoho mail. So similarly, you can configure any third-party service. Like we have integration Zoho projects. So whenever a task is updated, status is updated, I will get notified in my projects bot. We have configured similar thing for many other services. So any service which provides a webhook can be integrated with this flow. So let me configure this incoming webhook handler for Zoho Mail. So in Zoho Mail, in the right top, you can see this settings button. Once I click on it, in the search box, let's search for webhooks. And here's the outgoing webhook. Okay, let me delete the old one. Okay, I'm just creating a new webhook. So naming it as click bot notification. And we have to provide a webhook URL. So it has to be specific to this bot, right? So this will be displayed in the bot's preview window. So once you click on the bot name, this RHS will be displayed. So here up you can see the API endpoint and the incoming webhook endpoint. You have to copy this endpoint, but this is a generic endpoint. So anyone can enter this endpoint, but it won't be authenticated. So it won't be authenticated by saying this user is trying to trigger this incoming webhook handler. So for that authentication purpose, we have provided webhook tokens. So this is just an API key, so which will help in authenticating this incoming webhook endpoint. So let me switch that. And here there are three tokens which I have already generated. So let me create a new one. Um, okay, let's use as a existing one. So when I click on it, I get this window to get a webhook URL. So once I click on it, I can choose a module and pick a bot. So I can select a bot from this menu. And once it's done, we get this endpoint formatted. So I'm just copying it. So as you can see here, the bot incoming webhook endpoint is appended with the ZAP key. So that's the authentication key embedded to this incoming webhook URL. So I'm just pasting it here, and I need notification for my mail, and no condition needed. So I need notification for all the mails, and just saving this configuration. Okay, the configuration is stored. So now we have to configure incoming webhook handler. So Zoho Mail will be sending a JSON to us. So we won't know in which format the JSON will be. So first let's enable this handler. And here we have predefined objects called HTTP method, headers, body, and params. So whatever data is passed in these keys, it can be accessed in this handler. So let me replace this default code with the code I have already written to post this mail content as a click message. Like we have created a slide and added a text slide to our message and posted the message summary and message subject. So I'm just saving this code. Jeff, can you trigger a test mail to Scott account?
Yes, Navneet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have sent.
Okay. Okay. We got the mail in Zoho Mail as well as in our bot. So as you can see here, the Kev has sent a mail saying click on community meet and reminder next session is by 11 p.m. So the same got posted in the chat window. I think we have configured the webhook twice. So the webhook handler was triggered twice, and we got this message posted twice in our chat window. So it says you got a new mail. That's what we have constructed. and the mail subject and the summary of the mail. So this is the body of the mail. So this is a simple example of how an incoming webhook handler can be replaced. So it can be used to post any notifications like as I said earlier, when you have to be notified about the status change in Zoho projects, you can get notified in your chat window. So you don't have to keep the projects tab open and new browser tab to check the notifications. So there are a few more handlers. You can just explore those and check our documentation for more details. And we have connections. So I have explained how to post a message from the other applications inside Zoho Cliq. So how to trigger an application which supports only OAuth 2 authentication from Zoho Cliq. So here we have created a handler like a participation handler to trigger an Google API. But this Google API doesn't need any OAuth 2 authentication. It just needs an API key. I have created already an API key, so I'll use the same here. So what if the third party service needs an OAuth 2 authentication? So how can I handle it using a access token? Where can I store the access token, reference token, etc.? So we have simplified that flow using our connections. So once you click on this connection, you will get this pop-up open. So this is the framework which we provide to solve this authentication problem. So here let me click on create connection, and there are many few default services which is listed by default. So say you have to create a connection with Figma. So once you click on it, you have to just enter the connection name. So this is just a name which like naming a bot. You can name this connection, and this is the unique name for this connection. So here are the scopes for which this Figma connection can be created. So they might be supporting only one scope, like a file read. So you can select if there are multiple scopes available. So I'm just selecting this and clicking on create and connect. So this means we are trying to connect our connection, like trying to get the access token and reference token for this particular user. So once I click on connect, it will be redirected to the Figma page. I need to log into Figma. So I'm not going to log in as I don't have any test account there. So I'm just saying, like it says, okay, we need to enter this team ID to get this authorize this URL. So this is how the Figma should be authenticated. So similarly, we have few other services which supports OAuth 2 authentication. You have to just create a connection. Once it's created, it will be listed here. So as we can see here, search for Figma. So this is the one which I have created now. And here's the sample deluge code. So I have shown you how to create an snippet to trigger an API that's with invoke URL. So in that invoke URL, a new param called connection is added, and this is the connection link name which I have provided. So using this you can provide in your add in your component. So whenever a user executes your component, he will be asked to authenticate to that third party application. So say you are using a Figma connection in your slash command. User B executes this slash command. He will be asked to log into the Figma and provide authentication for Cliq to store the data. So once that flow is done, so you can directly call all the Figma APIs available right from the Cliq component. So this is how you have to connect Cliq to a third-party application. So similarly, if a service is not listed under default service, you can create a custom service. So like say here we have created custom service for SurveyMonkey, but I think it's added here. Okay, it's not here. So it's not available in default service. So we have created a SurveyMonkey custom connection. So here you can name your service and select the type of authentication that service requires, like auth 2. Here you can give your client ID, client secret, access reference, and like authorization URL. So you can also add scopes. So basically, all the services which most of the you use will be listed in the default service. So this is what connections are. So next up, let's see extensions. So first, what are extensions? Say, like we have created a internal tool like called ToDo, so which has all the components bundled to it. So to create a to-do, I need a command, a function, or a database. Like a command will trigger a form function, and on submitting form function, the data should be stored in database. So this is like combination of components. Say you have built a tool, and you wish to publish it to a store so that other Click users can install in their organization and use it. It's similar to like Google Play Store. So you are developing an Android application. You want other users to use that application. So you are publishing it in the Google Play Store. So similarly, here we have an option called extensions. So where you can bundle the components into a single entity. So let me create an extension called ToDo. So and add all the components which we have created for our to-do list application. So we have created a to-do bot, a to-do widget, and a couple of commands called create to-do and pending to-dos, and a message action add as to-do, and a function called mark as complete and add to-do, and then a scheduler to post pending to-dos and a database to store to-do. So once you click on create, all these components will be bundled into a single entity and a extension will be created. So let's wait for this extension to be created. So once it's created, you can review the components bundled to this extension. You can also edit this and remove or add a new component to this extension. So we have our connections and handlers. You can refer by your own. So here up, we have an option called publish. So what publish means? So we have bundled the components, but how to provide this components bundle to another Click user? So we have to just click on publish. It will take you to a new page. And here we have same overview. So you can edit the extension name or its description. So you can review the components bundled to that extension. And you can also price your extension. So you can also give it as a free extension or mark it as paid. You can provide values for monthly, year, and a lifetime. Also, you can enable option to provide 15 days trial. So let me give it as free extension. So here you can give developer details and help center. So I'm agreeing to the condition and clicking on publish. So once it's published, a unique URL will be generated. So each extension will have a unique URL. So this is the unique ID for that extension. So you can share this to any Click user. So by in your organization, you can publish the components to your organization level. But when other Click org users wants to use your extension, you have to publish it and generate this URL. You can just share this to them. So when accessing it, a new page, like a install page will be opened. So as we can see here, we have publisher details and the components bundled to the extension and an option to install this extension to the entire organization or a specific team. So it's based on the installer and he can just install the extension and all the components bundled to this extension will be made available to this organization. So say you are in Click organization A, you have bundled an extension and published it. So org B has installed it. So org B can use this to-do list application. They will get the same bot, command, messages, etc. So they can trigger workflows from there. So these are the extensions. So as I said earlier, you can also publish it in our marketplace. So okay. So here we have an option called extensions. Once you open it, we have a marketplace section and installed section. So these are the extensions which are available for Zoho Cliq. So we have integration with DocSign, or we have a COVID-19 integration with integration Zoho, Expense, ChatGPT, etc. You can search for extensions here, and you can install the extensions which is required for your organization. Just click it, and you'll be directed to a new page, and you have to agree to the conditions. And once you click on install, like it's already installed, so it's asking for an update. So similarly, you can install any other applications extensions which is required for your organization. On this in this installed view, you can see all the extensions which is installed from the marketplace or from the link. So you can enable, disable, or delete this, select, uninstall this extension from your organization. So here's the Zoho Marketplace. So here we have click option. So these are the extensions which is available now, and this is one which is created by our Zoho community member recently, and we have paid extensions too. So these are integrations with Zoho and Twilio, etc. So these are marked as paid extensions. So you can also build extensions and publish it to our marketplace and mark it as paid if required.